Hello everyone, today I'd be making a small video on some of my Rubik's Cubes. The first one is a small double 2x2, or fused, I'm not exactly sure, but I got this in my last trip to London. The puzzle's okay quality. Turning is fairly well from small cubes, however it has no corner cutting abilities. If I were to try to cut a corner, let's say, that big, it would automatically break in. So that'd be the end of that. But besides for that, the puzzle's fairly good quality. On to my second puzzle, Jumbo 3x3. Turning is smooth, I can do finger tricks, and the puzzle has the ability to cut corners fairly nicely. It is very thin plastic, so it does have a tendency to break. I broke one of these, but very cheap and fairly good quality. If you weren't speed solving it, I'd say you'd never have to worry about it breaking. I did lose a tile, but that's my own error. I broke my other 3x3s, so as of now, that's the only one I have. So to my next puzzle, I have two Eashtein 4x4s. These puzzles are not very loose, but incredibly smooth. I can do finger tricks fairly nicely. Also note that my times are not that good due to the fact that most algorithms that are done by me are left-handed, but I'm a righty and I get stuck with this. But it's okay, you cope. Next I have this cornerless Eashtein 5x5. Turning is smooth like the Easteins, but it's not as loud as black plastic ones. Black plastics have a tendency to make a more clicky sound. VQ5. This is my best 5x5. Turning is very smooth, has the ability to cut corners, multi-layer cuts even. I also have a rubiks brand 5x5. I put a lot of Vaseline in this, and I heard that it dissolved plastic. So at first it kind of helped the puzzle, but then I left it for a while because I started using the 5x5, the V-Cube 5x5, and then this puzzle just completely dissolved the inside. It is so loose now, and it just can be pulled apart pretty much. So yeah, that's not very good, but oh well. I have the Impossible, also known as the Mix. Turning on this puzzle is terrible, but and it locks up a lot, but I do use the puzzles simply for the fact that it's one of the only Mixes that you can buy, so you cope with it. I'm planning on modifying this, but I'm not exactly sure how yet, so that's fine. I have a V-Cube 6. This is modified using the me, myself, and pi technique. It hardly ever locks up the puzzle, and of course, as soon as I say it hardly ever locks up, it does. But yep, I broke it. Shouldn't be that hard to put back together, but just comes to show, don't ever say stupid things like that, because bad things will happen. Next I got Rubik's 360, figured out how to solve it. It's a real pain. If you're a cuber and you get this, don't be frustrated, because there is no algorithms to this. and people who have no experience at all when it comes to Rubik's Cubes can beat you in this. Don't get angry, because it's more about luck if you ask me. But, yeah, pretty interesting. I have two, they're called checker cubes. And I saw this on the Twisty Puzzles thing last night at, I believe it was 11 p.m. And I stayed up until 2, taking them apart. It's basically black and white mix. And the real reason I did this is because the white puzzle was way too, it was too smooth if you ask me. Like, it always overshoot things. And the black one was too stiff. So when I put the two together, I ended up getting very nice puzzles if you ask me. So this is the black plastic core, and turning has greatly improved. And this is the white plastic one, and I no longer overshoot things, which is nice. I also, last but not least, definitely not least, I have a Gigamix. Q for you, Gigamix. But turning is pretty bad, I'll have to admit, but it is not as bad as I heard. I can do top layer turns with one finger. However, the thing about those is that it takes a lot of force, a lot of strength with the finger, but also you have to hold the second layer in place to do that. Second layer turns, 2-layer turns, just like the Rubik's brand 5x5 are much easier to do. And it does have very little tolerance. I don't know if you could have just saw that, but here. Some tolerance, but definitely not enough to make the puzzle any better. I think the reason that this puzzle turns bad is mainly because the cores, they're like, instead of like most Rubik's Cubes, they almost are pentagonal shaped, like the puzzle itself. So I think the pieces on the inside catch on that and make it worse. So if I were to try to modify this, I'd probably sand down the core arms to make them smooth on the inside. And so yeah, that's it. One last thing. Since my hand has been damaged, I'm looking for basically ways to make the 6x6 smaller. So whether it be pillowing, or I don't know if any of you have seen this, but Tony Fisher's method where he sands it down. If anyone could do that, please leave a comment. It'll make big help to me, and maybe we can work out something, I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.